Hey everybody, Charlie Runner 2 here, and welcome back to Disco Elysium, the final cut. When we last left off, well, the tribunal had finished, and we jumped between the conflict between the Crenell organization and the local Martinez union workers. Quite a few people got killed, 6 total, the 3 remaining Crenell members, and 3 from the union. We got shot, and Kim got hit in the back of the head. We woke up, Kim nursed us back to health, so now we're going to continue the investigation, it looks like. So let's check Mrs. Katarazin's Alage's room upstairs.
Why not?
He extinguishes the cigarette on the sole of his boot. Continue.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Let's do it. Oh, there's more stuff in here now. What's in here? I still got my flashlight. See gleaming white enamel. No bottles inside. Look, the door is open. You can walk right into Kim's room. Oh, your room's tiny. Alarm set for 6:50.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Gart open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thank you for keeping this thing alive a little longer. Point to myself.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go. I am sure neither of us.
Medicinal supplies on the cupboard. Curachrome, scalpel, antibiotics. Let's go here. We should put the light away. Stereo 8 player has been reunited with its right speaker. Let's put the light away. Boom. And check this window out. Newly replaced glass shining in the morning light. Let's go check out Claude's room one more time. Whoa, what's this? Ouch, that leg hurts. Maybe you don't run on it. Yeah, that's a good idea. More stuff in her room. What's this? She left something on the table.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. See you at the return. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift.
What could this gift be? The lieutenant turns to the staircase suspiciously, looking for any signs of another presence in the shadows above.
I am not drawing my gun. Yet. But I don't like gifts.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note. Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
Seems she left in a hurry.
It's hardly surprising.
Leave. Okay, well, let's check it out then. She didn't do it, she says again. Who did it? Oh, there's a string to the island. A red thread made of nylon. It leads out of the room and onto the roof. Okay. Let's check the glass.
You see the same 2 neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez, B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
Where's the thread lead?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime. The island in the bay.
Is she trying to tell us the shot came from the islet?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the threat seems to point.
How did she know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
Of course we don't trust her.
I don't know. At this point...
He stops mid-sentence.
What difference does it make?
This is also a location we have yet to rule out.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
Let's go to this island.
The wind blows in from the open window. The lieutenant sighs, looking into the cold distance across the water.
Kim, let's go to the island.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island.
He takes a second to gather himself, then says,
How do we get there? Joyce Messier had her sloop, but she's gone.
Lillian the net picker? She's tarring her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
All right. Let's check it out. So that's not the end of the game. But it looks like we may be getting close. So the island. We would have had no way to get to this island before, right? I walked all over that boardwalk trying to rule out the boardwalk, and I could not find anything. Maybe my perception wasn't high enough. Maybe I was failing checks. Let's talk to Gart real quick. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, you're right. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
Thanks, buddy. It's a big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire. I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was a nice shot. I was watching until you hit him. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway,
Clears his throat.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. It just felt I needed to specify that.
Where did everyone go?
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
What happened to the man with sunglasses?
I don't remember everyone who comes here, and many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
Where were you when it happened?
Where was I? How do you think I know the crazy shit you pulled off out there? I was there, out on the balcony, protecting my establishment.
Good job, Gart.
That's actually true. You remember him from the corner of your eye, right behind you on the whirling balcony.
So, yeah, I guess I'm what you call a badass.
Yeah, I guess you are a badass.
Yeah, I don't know. Clients were panicking. And also, I guess I sort of found out that I don't give a shit if I die.
Well, thanks for your help anyway.
No problem. Welcome.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off there, but, you know, whatever. Is that guy... let's talk to Titus. Oh, man, he's lost most of his hardy
See,
boys.
you approach. The bruised man raises his bear in welcome.
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you. But I guess I've misjudged a lot of people lately. That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fucks did not expect that.
He looks at you with unmistakable respect.
I guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you for intervening, fellas. That was mighty brave of you.
He extends his hand.
This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances.
No need to thank me. Just doing my job.
Well, cheers anyway, Copper.
I'm sorry about the people you lost.
Dio was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Angus, He was just a stupid kid. Didn't realize the mess he'd gotten into. Trusted me. Still, the balls on that kid. Went down fighting for someone else's shit like a fat, angry bear.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. He only deals with it by drinking copious amounts of 8% beer.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? This job is shit.
Where's that Shanky fellow? They were good people. I'm sorry it went like that. Born in this world to die, it seems. Maybe there's redemption in that. It's getting dark. You know what? Let's just say they were good people and leave it at that.
Well, yeah. Memento mori. Right.
Memento mori, or remember that you must die, is a slogan various religious orders have thrown around since the dawn of mankind to emphasize the vanity of earthly life and the transient nature of all earthly pursuits. In essence, it means one should live virtuously in this life to live better in the afterlife.
Yeah, let's just agree with them.
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking girl. 'Cause tomorrow, a motor carriage might run me over.
Okay, you do that, Elaine.
Or you might die of a heart failure or syphilis.
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
What happened to Klaje?
Don't know. Don't care. I'll be glad if I never see that fucking woman again.
Titus, after all we've been through, level with me. You really liked her, didn't you?
Nope.
He did.
Okay, got it.
He nods and takes another sip of whiskey. His clenched jaw says otherwise. If anything, it's another score for him to settle one day. It'll have to wait for now.
Any idea what I should do now?
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest crawling into bed with a bottle of whiskey in one hand and a big tit in the other.
Yeah, go pay Monica a visit in Janrock. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries. Biggest pair of milkers in all Rebacho.
Hell, you both look like you could use some feminine company right now.
Thank you for your advice, Eugene, and you too, Alain. I do always appreciate a good use of the expression.
Jesus Christ, Kim.
You're welcome, Bina Claude. You're all right in my book.
All right. What's going to happen to the Hardy Boys now?
I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellows there who'd love nothing more than advancing social democracy by busting some heads.
So you're just going to replace them?
Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing Windows, and maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry. As long as Titus Hardy's standing, there will be Hardy Boys.
So long, fellows. Be good so I don't have to come back here again.
Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today, but men don't get that lucky twice.
It wasn't today.
Topo Loco. And
Thanks for getting
Oh, crap.
involved,
I didn't mean to
guys.
hit that.
Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire, but you did.
He said Capo Loco and the normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Jamrock. Scars make the best tattoos, they say.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies. You'd make one hardy boy, copper.
Well, I mean, we've earned their respect. I mean, he wants to hire us. Whoa, what does this say?
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Cindy the Skull finally found the words for her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it. Yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
The return.
So does this have anything to do with the return of our Catarazine Alage is waiting for?
Could be. In Revachol West, someone somewhere is always whispering about Le Retour. It's an aerograffito, meant for coalition aerostatics in the lower troposphere.
I smell heavy fuel oil.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Yep.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
What are you trying to imply, Fingers?
You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there. You know, just to see what happens. See if it's flammable. It's better that way. Safer.
No. Why would I do that? Alright, what do you gotta say?
Mon Dieu, officer. It is worse than I thought. Believe me, I know all about that kind of pain. I've had hip trouble for the past week.
Yeah, sure, you know about this kind of pain.
Maybe it's time to slow down, enjoy life a bit. Anything I can do to assist you?
Can you give me that sandwich? Alright. We are going to meet the net picker? Is that her name? Net picker? Whoops. I don't know what that does. How do I get that to go away? Right clicked. There we go. Got it to go away. I don't know what that is or what that does. If I right click, it comes up. No, come on, just go around. Alright, this is the boat. She's right up here. Let's ask her if we can use it. Hey lady, can we use your boat?
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
You're not limping. You're you. She sounds almost disappointed with you. Reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
I got shot in the foot. It was pretty BA. You would have liked it. I'm a cop. I don't merely exist in this world. I live between life and death. Some people hurt me. You seem angry. Why?
Look at you. You can barely walk.
Ah, it's nothing.
Doesn't look like nothing. Looks like you've got banged up real good. What happened to you anyway? We heard gunshots from the town. They were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
You should see the other guys.
So you're a killer. That's good, I guess. I guess. Better than being dead.
I was a killer long before this happened.
I've always taken you for one, that's for sure. Not a lot of RCM men who aren't killers.
Okay, now that you're, just completely horrified by me, can I use your boat?
Of course. Can I help you with something?
We need to get to that island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Can we borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back. And no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
Okay.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
Nod along attentively.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
What's on that island?
Nothing. Just ruins. Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself, always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
You said you haven't been there yourself. Who has been there?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
This must be one of the many fortifications that was used in the dying days of the revolution. against Coalition forces before they took this city.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Kuno and Kuno S.
The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Twins.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
Is there anything I should know about getting there?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Be seeing you. Okay, enter from the south side. Conservative with the fuel. Talk to the twins.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Okay, you been to that island?
On that island?
Yes, that one. I need to know what's there.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great.
The boy pauses to think with his finger in his mouth.
And we make a fire. We make a fire.
The other one butts in.
Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
You mean shells?
I don't know what those are.
What then?
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention of a guy. They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone lives on the island?
No.
The boy answers, shaking his head vehemently.
Yes.
His other brother looks at him and then at you.
Let's go with yes.
Why is he the fire guy?
Because
He pauses to think.
he asks to put the fire out.
Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
The other one adds laconically, standing with his hands glued to his sides like a little tin soldier.
Because he doesn't want to be found. Smoke traces.
You mentioned something about lights?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell which one now.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
He points to the street light.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell us about this guy? Age? Does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
The first one pauses to think, then comes to some kind of conclusion.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
They say almost in unison. How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Your father used to go to that island too, didn't he?
Our father killed himself.
Oh my goodness.
Don't say that, he didn't.
His brother punches him. The boy's eyes well up like he's about to start crying. Your father did not kill himself.
I don't know.
The boy who made the claim finds himself unsure of it. He looks around.
Doesn't even have anything to do with this, you. Father isn't the fire guy.
The two things are unconnected. Your question didn't make sense.
Is that all you know? Is there anything more you can tell me about the island? The boy says, rubbing his eyes, it's clear that he has no intention of finishing the sentence.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Bye, kids. Alright, well, we're going now. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the island. Got my winter coat on. Is this not? I thought that was it. It's not. Maybe it's over here on the jetty? Yeah, there it is.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty.
Let's go.
Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts?
Sure.
Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
Take the engine, Kim. I'll hold the boombox.
What?
How else do we blast sad FM on our way to the island? You heard me. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine, why not?
Get in and ride to the island. And he's holding the boombox.
Want to be free.
This is content. Copyright claim, right?
Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally. Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever.
This is going to take forever, isn't it?
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever.
That's an excerpt that we heard when we were telling the working class lady that her husband was dead. All
The
right.
boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. There is very little wind here today. The ghost is standing still. You look at your arms, then the cliffs above you.
Let's go.
Climb out. The Insulindian miracle. Let's listen to this.
The Insulindian miracle. It's easy. You know the poem by heart because you were taught it at school. It is one of the Volta Dolmar mantras repeated on the voyage that lead to the discovery of the Insulindian Isola. And the words mean nothing will be changed about the light. Colors like gray and brown, all printed on top of each other. I found a blank white spot. All the others looked up. What a beautiful day. What beautiful weather. But all I heard was the printing machine. What strange words to celebrate a new world.
Agreed. Nothing will be changed about the light. Colors like gray and brown, all printed on top of each other. Found a blank white spot. All the others looked up. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful weather. But all I heard was the printing machine. Huh. All right. Well, we are here at this island. This chain looks similar to the chain that was at the bunker on the other island, on the peninsula. And earlier through our playthrough, they said a change is coming from the northwest. This island is in the northwest. All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. I don't think we have too much left with this game. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.